Heads up, the first snow of the year is coming to parts of the Mid-Atlantic on December 4th and 5th, 2025. I'm meteorologist Andrew Markowitz, and here's what you need to know. Looking at the bigger picture, you can see that we are currently in the midst of a gradient weather pattern. A strong polar low over Canada is keeping the northern half of the U.S. quite frigid for this time of year, while high pressure in the Gulf is keeping the southern U.S. relatively mild. This type of pattern is actually very common during La Nina winters, which we are currently in. Where those two air masses collide is known as the battleground zone, and that is where we can expect to see winter weather. As a result, we will see a quick hitting burst of snow across parts of the mid-south and mid-Atlantic, a cold soaking rain in the deep south and Gulf Coast, and an icy mix in between. A general 1 to 2 inches of snow is expected in northern Tennessee and southern Kentucky, including places like Clarksville and Bowling Green, while Nashville could see a coating. Meanwhile, just below in the middle of Tennessee through northern North Carolina, we expect a period of sleet, which could create an icy mess on the roadways. This includes places like Nashville, Bristol, Boone, Winston-Salem, and Greensboro, among others. The most snow will fall west of Interstate 81 in Virginia and southeastern West Virginia, where some places could see a plowable snow of 4 to 6 inches. Otherwise, a widespread 2 to 4 inches is expected across most of Virginia into southern Maryland, including places like Roanoke, Blacksburg, Charlottesville, Fredericksburg, and Richmond, among others. 1 inch of snow is possible as far north as Washington, D.C., Annapolis, and Dover, while a coating is possible as far north as the Mason-Dixon line. Meanwhile, because we have our polar low centered over New England, this means that our storm will travel due east instead of turning up the east coast. This means that if you live in Philly, New York City, Boston, or along the coast and you're waiting for your first snow, unfortunately, you have to wait a little bit longer. Now, this is by no means a major storm, but based on the timing, the worst of it is going to be on Friday morning, and so I think a snow day is a pretty good bet for a lot of you. It is possible we see subtle adjustments to the track, and if things were to go a little bit more to the north or stronger, that could mean a little bit more snow getting into DC or Baltimore. Now, in this part of the country, it's actually pretty rare to get a snowstorm this early in the season. In fact, in Washington, D.C., if we have more than 0.6 inches of snow, it will be more than the last 7 Decembers combined. That is actually a pretty mind-blowing stat, but it goes to show you that in most years, December doesn't act like a winter month, but 2025 is behaving very differently. For more updates on the snow and other severe weather all around the world, please make sure to follow me on all social media platforms so you can stay weather aware.